Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, we are going to get started. Before we get started, if you guys notice in front, you have a backpack. Open up your backpack, you will find your notebook. Everybody put your name badge on. That is on top of your outfit. Inside your notebook, we're going to go through that really quickly before we get started with our session. We have your t-shirt inside your notebook, your Bridge to Success t-shirt. Inside your notebook, when you open it up, you will find a workbook that we'll be using during the session. You will have a pencil holder right here, which should have a thank you card in it. And if your thank you cards are not in there, let me know. We will give you a stack of thank you cards. You have pens and pencil in there. You have a sample on how to address an envelope inside of there that we will go over. You have a spiral notebook where you can take notes. You have your calendar as well. So make sure that you get to the sessions. And we have the different tabs of what we're going to be going through during this 12-week process. Today we're doing mission statement. When you pull that over, you will have some information that our presenter will be going over with you. As far as your hoodies that you have, if for some reason it does not fit, we'd like you to try those on before we leave today. So if they do not fit for some reason, then we can make adjustments if we have the size available. We'll make some type of adjustment. If you have any questions about your notebook, you can talk to your mentor about it or one of the admin staff. Okay? You are to bring your backpack and this notebook every session. And if you have your favorite backpack, that means you bring two backpacks. Your favorite and your Bridge to Success backpack. We don't put this in another backpack, okay? Any questions? Any questions?
No.
Any questions?
No.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Awesome. Okay. So, welcome to your first session of the Bridge to Success 2022-2023. Just a real quick, let you know, if you need anything from me or my Director of Administration, Ms. Yvette, this is how you contact us. So that's my email address and her email address.
And I'm going to piggyback on that. In the very back of your notebook, of your tabs, you have this information.
All right. And then, so first, real quick housekeeping. We covered a little bit of them. Oh, gotta move everything. All right. So please make sure that you mute or turn off your cell phone during sessions. We hate to hear your ringtone go off. Make sure that you turn on your listening ears so that you don't miss anything. We have wonderful presenters each week and you don't want to miss anything. All right, so then if you do have questions though, please feel free to raise your hand to ask while I talk. Are you okay with some questions?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So also, while our presenter is presenting, if you need to, the restrooms are located outside the room and down the hall, I believe, that way. And emergency exits are the stairs at either end of the hallway or the center of the hallway. Oh, I forgot about my little animation I added. All right. So our agenda for today, well, we did the welcome, and I'm about to go through the run of the day, and then I'll go ahead and introduce our speakers. We have two wonderful speakers, Reverend Dion and Miss MJ Jordan, and they'll be covering mission statements today. After they speak, I'll go ahead and give you your thank you cards reminder. We'll take a look real quick at our Path to Scholarships book and mission statement writing, and then we'll have announcements, and then we'll close and have Q&A if needed. And Pandora's Kitchen is open today, right? Hey, stand up, Miss Pandora. So I forgot to add that one. How could I forget? All right, so.
Pandora's breakfast today.
Oh, we got Pandora's breakfast and Pandora's one? Double duty, all right. So I'll go ahead and introduce our speakers. So, as I said, we have Reverend Dion.
I was just saying my babies, you know.
Reverend Dion and Ms. Michelle MJ Jordan. Reverend Dion is a renowned speaker and trainer on diversity and inclusion consultant, as well as an author, and just passionate human being. His bio, he's a native of Palm Springs, California. Reverend Dion is regarded as one of the most respected and engaging professional speakers on the speaking circuit today. Reverend Dion is a certified speaker, author, and consultant with over 20 years of experience. Has directly impacted the lives of thousands of people from several countries with his powerful and life-changing speaking engagements, products, and live events. His commitment to helping others reach their greater potential is surpassed only by his passion for family as a dedicated father to his two amazing young queens, Maya and Sydney, and a loving husband to his wife, Michelle, better known as MJ, having recently celebrated their 22nd anniversary this past August. And Ms. MJ Jordan, for her bio, is an enterprise transformational change leader who leads teams to activate organizations that navigate complex change. Say that 3 times fast. Known for her servant and courageous leadership, she consistently builds high-performing teams to deliver innovative solutions, delivers results through the intersection of learning, organizational design, diversity, equity, and inclusion, DE&I, and technology. Throughout her 22+ year career, MJ has remained focused on her central purpose to be of service to others, especially those in the BIPOC community, lifting them up as she climbs through mentorship, empowerment, initiating a DE&I council at her prior company, and most recently sacrificing her time to take on a stretch assignment on the global DE&I team. In January 2020, inspired to make a greater impact, MJ took on a special stretch assignment with their enterprise-wide DE&I team.
At Nike, yep. Speaking global DEI education for Nike.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I know what that means. Like enterprise-wide, that's a big deal. Where she drives innovative strategies and programs for Nike's corporate-wide DE&I education pillar. She led the partnership between Northwestern University, USC's Race and Equity Center, and Nike to customize programs for executives and employee network leadership, which is having huge impact globally. She also serves as a Black Employee Network, BEN, and Friends co-chair. For over 23 years, MJ has also enjoyed technology and change management roles in insurance and financial services, consulting, and K-12 education. She holds a BA in communication from Hudson University.
Did you see you? I'm just saying.
Yeah, Girl Scout. Hey, I got mine. Today. Oh, and I got my posse back there too. So now you know at least 3 people from Delaware. Find that on the map. There you go. All right, and a master's in public affairs from the University of Texas at Austin, and numerous professional certifications. So without further ado, I think before I get started, Ms. Debbie, yeah, you wanted me to have them do their, okay, all right. So, boom. I had to move this slide. So before we get started, we're going to go ahead and have the students stand up give their first and last name and school and grade you are attending right now. So we are going to start in the front row, all the way on the right, and go with the students. So,
My name is Jada Lee. I'm a senior at B2S Session High School.
I'm Stephanie Jones, and I'm a senior at I'm Simon Harlan, I'm a junior
Christ, Kabine, and I'm a senior at Jeff.
I'm Jamal Hudson, St. Catholic, 12th grade. My name is Amari Rushpool, and I'm a senior at Jefferson.
I'm Bryson Kabine, I'm a junior at Lattimer.
You can still do it, go ahead.
My name's Carla Palmer, I'm a sophomore at B2S.
I'm Anderson Bell, and I'm from North Salem High School.
Sophomore.
And a sophomore.
My name is Deshaun Harges. I go to Grant and I'm 11th grade, so yeah.
My name is Jerry Mott. I'm a senior at Jefferson High School.
My name is Charlize Wakefield, and I'm a senior at Dennis Hall.
My name is Zach Renee. I'm a senior at Reynolds. My name is Delonte Bell, and I'm a senior at Roosevelt.
I'm Faith Collins, I'm a senior at Central Catholic.
I'm Dr. Martin and I'm a senior.
Senior at where?
Yeah, yes.
At Jeff.
My name is Kaya Allen, I'm a senior at Dennis Hall.
My name is Aaron I'm a junior at Reynolds High School. My name is Bailey Riley. I'm a junior at Lattimer.
Hi everyone, my name is Nylena, but you can call me Nye, and I'm a junior at Benson.
I'm Fernando Gonzalez, and I'm a senior at Jarrett.
I'm Lucas Post and I'm a senior at Grant.
I'm Mariah Kelly, and I'm a senior at Grant.
Welcome, everyone. So, without further ado, I will hand it over to MJ and everyone.
I think it's all you.
All right, so greetings everyone. I bring you greetings from Austin, Texas, where I am today. So I apologize that I couldn't be with you all, but I sent my beautiful better half to be there with you. I'm actually in Austin, Texas, visiting my youngest daughter, Sydney, who's playing volleyball, and she's got a game going on right now. So I'm gonna do my part, and I'm gonna jump over and check out my daughter. I will also say my daughter a year ago was sitting in a class very similar to this, just preparing, just getting ready for the future of what's possible. And now she's in a historical black college out here, knocking it out of the park. And it's programs like this that really help her prepare for where she is today. So with that, I'm definitely excited to be here. Now, I don't have the opportunity to see you all, so I can't see you all, but I have my right there is gonna be my eye, okay? You know, as we go through just a couple of exercises together. I know I only have about 15 minutes with you, so I really took some time to think, what's the best that I could give you? What's the best advice? The same type of advice, right, that I would give my own daughters. What could I give you in the small time that I have? And this is what I came up with. I really want you to imagine with me for a moment. I want you to imagine that you're 89 years old, okay? And you're 89 years old and you're sitting on the porch of your own house. And you're sitting in your rocking chair. And you're just looking back over your life. Chances are you're going to have one of two feelings. Either you're going to have a feeling of satisfaction. Why? Because you did it. You lived the life that you wanted to live. You traveled the world, you fell in love, you started that business, and at 89 years old, you're not even afraid to die. Why? Because you know you have already lived. Or you're going to be 89 years old, sitting on the porch of your own house, looking back over your life with the feeling of regret. Why regret? Because you didn't do it. You had one life to live, but you never really lived it. You let fear and what other people said about you stop you from going out there and taking chances and meeting the right people and saying the right things and doing new things, all because you are afraid to fail. You are afraid to be talked about. You are afraid to take that chance. And now you're 89 years old, looking back over your life with regret. That's why I'm here today, to help you to make sure that when you hit that 89 years old, that you don't have that regret. But it starts today. Today is the day that you start with a new mindset and a new belief and a new confidence in yourself to be able to take on the challenges that come your way. Because remember this, every challenge you've ever faced, you survived up to this point. You've made it. There's something great within you that's able to conquer whatever comes your way. But what does it take? It takes the confidence. So I'm wondering how many of you all right now still believe that anything is possible in your life? Do you still have that belief? What we're going to do is a little exercise. Wifey, are you close by?
Yes. Here.
All right, I'm gonna need your help with this. I'll give them the instructions first. Here's the instructions of the exercise. You don't have to say anything. Matter of fact, there's no talking unless I ask Wifey to call on somebody. If I ask Wifey to call on somebody, then that person would have to speak. But here's the rule. I'm going to ask you 4 simple questions. Not trick questions, just 4 simple questions. If the question pertains to you, all you have to do is stand up. Don't say anything, just stand up. If the question doesn't pertain to you, just stay seated. Okay? Now, the only other rule is, you can't stop your neighbor from standing. So if the person next to you wants to stand, you've got to let them stand, right? And remember, there's no talking unless I ask Wifey, call on somebody. Then that person will have to, will have to speak. Okay. So with that said, here's question number 1. If you know how to sing, stand up. All right, so if you can say stand up.
Any singers? Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Mike, you see somebody that knows how to sing?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's all I need to know.
Okay.
How many?
1.
Okay, all right. So have that person sit down, just remember who that is. Have that person sit down. Okay, question number 2. If you know how to dance, stand up. If Wifey was to turn on her music,
Okay.
you can break it down.
Oh, we have a lot of dancers in the house. Lots of
Okay,
dancers. We're
do you have one in mind?
10. Children?
Okay, so how many dancers you got, Wifey?
At least 11. At least 11 dancers.
13.
13. Yeah.
13, okay, all right, go ahead, have a seat.
All right.
All right, so Wifey picked out a dancer, picked out a singer, so we're good so far.
Okay.
Here are the last 3 questions. Question number 3. If you know how to draw, stand up. If you had to walk up and draw something on the board, if I said draw a horse, that you can draw, stand
All
up.
right. 4.
Okay, that's good. All right, go ahead and have a seat, everybody. Last 2 questions. Most important question. Question number 4. If you're in here and you think you are good looking, go ahead and stand up. I mean, you can look good.
Oh, we got a couple in the front row that don't think they are.
Okay, all right, so everybody have a seat. Last question. The last question is, if you think, now this is just you, if you think that you might be a little smarter than the person you're sitting next to, You gotta catch this, all right? So everybody have a seat. Let's prepare for this speech. I want you to know I just asked you four simple questions. These are also the same 4 questions I have asked audiences all across the world. Everyone from kindergartners all the way to Fortune 500 companies. I asked them all these questions. Did you know that every time, except for once, when I asked kindergartners, that's 5-year-olds, those same 5 questions, they all stood up every time for every question. They all thought that they knew how to sing, they all thought they knew how to dance, they feel like they were smarter than you, they feel like, they could draw. Their confidence was off the roof. My question for you is, what happened to you? What happened that when you were in kindergarten, in 5th grade, you believed anything was possible? You believed you could do anything. And then here you are, high schoolers, with the audacity to want to go to college and beyond, and you don't even know or believe that you could draw? I didn't ask you were you an artist. I just said, can you draw? Can you draw a stick man? I didn't ask you were you a great singer. All I asked was, can you sing? I didn't ask were you a great dancer. But can you put your left foot in and take your right foot out? Right? Somewhere down the line, my friends, you lost something. You lost a gift that was given to you that I like to call kindergarten confidence. That's that belief in ourselves, that anything is possible. But let me tell you where I believe you lost it, right? I believe you lost it for a number of reasons. I've asked audiences all across the world. I've read every youth in the book on how they said they lost their confidence. They said that they tried to measure themselves against other people and didn't believe that they were that good. They said because of things that their parents told them, or things that their friends have told them, or because they failed. They had all these reasons on why they said they lost their confidence. But let me tell you the truth. And if you can learn this, I promise you, you can get back that kindergarten confidence. It doesn't matter what other people can do better. It doesn't matter what other people have told you. The only thing that matters is what you keep telling yourself and believing. Point in case, when you were sitting there, and I said, who knows how to sing? Who stopped you from standing up? It was you. You stopped you from standing up. You told yourself, don't you stand up. And you just sat there. When I said, who's good looking? Who knows how to sing? Who stopped you from standing? It was you. You told yourself, you can't do it. Don't do it. You're going to embarrass yourself. And as a result, you sat back. And my question is, how often do you do that to yourself? How often do you talk yourself out of all the things that are possible in your life? What is 89 years old going to look like if you keep doing that? If you get into the habit of speaking more positive and more empowering to yourself, anything is possible. But you have to believe it. You have to tell yourself, you know what, I may not be the best singer, but yes, I can sing. I may not be the best dancer, but you know what? I can do my thing. And the more you start believing it, the more you start doing it. And the more you start doing it, the more you start achieving it. And the more you start achieving it, there's no stopping you. There is no stopping you. Remember this, before I pass it on to my wife. You are, at this point today, better than you've ever been before. You're smarter today than you've ever been before. And you'll get better, and you'll get smarter, and you'll get wiser. And remember, the signature of God is stamped on your soul. You are worthy, you are smart, and you have the opportunity to be great. But you have to believe it. And it all starts with that inner conversation that you have that goes on inside your head. That's what I wanted to share. I hope and pray you reach at least 89 years old. And I hope and pray when you do reach 89 years old and you're in that rocking chair, looking back over your life, that you'll think back to this moment and say, you know what, I did it. I changed my thinking. And when I changed my language, I changed my life, right? And then from every day forward, build that confidence. Because the more that you believe in you, the more doors open for you. So with that, I'm gonna pass it on to my beautiful bride. She has got a wonderful exercise for you all. I wish I could stay, but I gotta go see my baby. She's and I'm the #1 cheerleader. So thank you all. And have a chance to see you sometime.
Marinate your spirit just one time. But if you want to start today building that kindergarten confidence, I invite you to stand.
Recording stopped.
Who's with me? Today, we're going to use this time to take that step forward. I invite you to stand. All right. Is it the house? Is it the house? All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. You can have a seat now. You can have a seat. So, we are going to talk about today a mission statement. Anyone here has just a couple ideas of what is a mission statement? We're going to be interactive. We're going to answer questions. This is a safe space, so any answer is the right answer if that's what you believe, and we can just have a conversation. So when I say mission statement, what does that really mean to you? Anyone? Yes, and Charlize? Charlize.
It's like what you want to accomplish.
Say that louder for the people in the back.
Like what you want to accomplish.
Exactly right. So our mission is that beacon, that short description that really describes what is it that you want to achieve, what is it that you want to be, and it usually encapsulates your goals and your values. You think about how you spend your time. Think about how you spend your money. Think about how you your energy, right? All of that is finite. We don't have tons of it, right? It's precious. But however you decide to move through the world, what gets you up in the morning, right? All of that is going to be encapsulated in your mission. But oftentimes, we don't really ever take a step back to kind of sit with it and reflect and think about, what is my mission? Or how do I really think about that, right? So that is what we were going to do today. We're going to build our mission statements together. Super exciting. So what I want you to do is get your paperwork. I think there's one slide where it has some blanks. Do I like to use this? Okay, this is your page that you need to be on. I need you to grab a pen or a pencil, something along those lines. Okay, all right. And don't go to the second page. We're just going to be sitting with this first page, all right? And so how are we going to go about creating our mission? We're going to do so by, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Some of these questions are going to be simple. Like you're like, yes, MJ, yes, next, I got it. Some other questions are going to be a little bit more, we're going to require you to think and be a little bit more reflective. I challenge yourself to kind of go a little bit deep with that. The trick is I'm going to give you about 10 seconds for each of these questions. Why? I said 10 seconds. How long? 10. How long? 10. Why do you think I'm only giving you about 10 seconds? Do you think? Anyone can ask. Bryson.
Because just want to get whatever you initially thought about the question, not after you thought about it and then change your mind about it.
Say that again, because that's exactly right. Usually that first thing that speaks to your spirit, guys, and team, and friends, and parents, and youth, that first thing is usually that thing that is calling to you. So I'm interested in that. There'll be times as we spend this time together where you can kind of, if you need to make a change or you feel like something else is sitting better, there'll be an opportunity for you to really do that. But it's really that initial, trust that inner spirit, right? That initial gut reaction to the answer of the question for you, okay? So we are gonna go through these questions. You're gonna have a little bit of time to do them. Some of them are gonna be easier, some of them a little bit more complex. And then at the end, we will move on to part 2. All right, is everyone with me? Yes, MJ? Yes, MJ? I'm with you, MJ. All right, question number 1. Now, this one is a little tricky, so I'm just putting it out there. It's a little tricky. So, question number 1. What is your name? Yeah, starting with the hard stuff. Exactly. Either way. All right, so we have number 1 down, right? You know, confidence is building. Question 1 is down. All right. Who's ready for question number 2? All right, question number 2. What are you passionate about? What is that thing that gives you energy, even if you're just tired, but yet a friend calls, your teacher, your parent, asks you to do this thing, or this topic, or whatever it is, anything online, or whatever it is, what is that passion of yours? What are you passionate about? Okay, Zach, you ready? You got your number 2? All right. All right, question number 3. Before my life is over, I will blank or die trying. Before my life is over, I will blank or die trying. You know, Dion, my honey, oh shit, I know, I call him honey. Dion was talking about that rocking chair, 89 years, right? That reflection. What is that one thing that you want to do, that you want to have accomplished? Before my life is over, I will blink or die trying. Okay. Question 4. What special quality do you look for in a friend or coworker? What is that special quality you look for in a friend or coworker? Is it loyalty? Is it trust, having your back? Is it, you know, ride or die? Or, you know, what is that special quality that you really look for in a friend or a coworker? Show of hands who's ready for the next question. This one will require a little bit of reflection. What is something that you like most about yourself? Now, you know, I know we all are beautiful and all the things, but think something deeper. Think something, I'm going to challenge you, something like inside, or like an inner thing that you convey that is just a beautiful thing that you like about yourself. Are you kind? Are you giving? Are you helpful? Are you brilliant? Are you talented? What is that one thing that you just really like? I don't know, but MJ, you know, I really, you know, my heart for people, right? Like, what is that one thing that you love and really like most about yourself? Okay, Lucas in the back. What question are we on?
5.
All right. We're on 5. We're getting ready for 6, right? So I want to make sure we're all having the right place. Okay, perfect. So we just finished 5. 6th question. What is your greatest gift to the world, right? What is your greatest gift to the world? Like something that, you know, blesses your friends, blesses your family, that gift helps others. That's something that you have, that God has put inside of you, that when you share it with others, it's just a blessing. You're just talented. You're just able to really bring out that best in others. What is that one thing that is your gift? You know, it's one of my favorite songs, you know, faith, it's like stirring up the gifts, right? So what is that? What is one of your gifts? Your greatest gift to the world. Okay. Question 7. If you had one career-related wish, just one, what would it be? Like, you know, if you could just pick that one thing, you're like, it would be amazing. What would it be? Do you already know what you want to do, you know, for your career? Or do you have an idea? However you are with this question is perfect. We're on a journey together. You know, years ago, one of my career-related wishes was to be a TV reporter, right? Like I wanted, this is MJ reporting live and, you know, Christian success. Thank you very much. Back to you, Deborah. And didn't end up doing that, but I've kind of gone on, and I get that feeling of that vibe in work. You know, I work in talent development, diversity, equity, inclusion, and so I'm able to help others, although it's taken shape in kind of a different way. So what is that one career-related wish? I ain't got time to shoot these J's.
Oh.
Gotta tie my J's. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Okay. Question 8. What is the one thing you would do if you knew you couldn't fail? Like, you know, God just gave you a pass, like, hey, whatever it is, the thing you want to do, you can be successful, you can thrive, you can do the thing. What would that thing be? What would be the thing that you could do, that you want to do, if you knew that you couldn't fail? 89 years, right? Rocking chair. As you look back and reflect, I did it. I did the thing, right? Before we move on, just a quick question. Not a question on your paper. This is just an MJ sidebar. Have you, like, what are your impressions of these questions? I'm just curious. Like, give me a thought or a point of view, or how are you guys thinking about these questions? Yes, is it, wait, let me make sure. Nylena, Nye, but I can call you Nye.
Yeah.
Yes, Nye.
They're simple questions.
They're simple questions, yeah. They are simple questions. All right. So, what question are we on? 9. All right. So 9. Now this one, you know, we all have this. So, what is your greatest fear as it relates to your career? You know, what is your greatest fear as it relates to your career? Is it fear of failure? Is it fear of what people would say? Is it you're not sure? Is there, you know, it could be, you know, failure of being successful and then taking all that on? Can you, you know, whatever. What is that greatest fear as it relates to your career? And think about your future, what you want to accomplish. And every person in here, myself included, has had to have those conversations and reflections of like, you know, what is that about? You know, and how do I work through that? Okay. Number 10. Write your name again. Write your name again, another hard one. And one of my favorite questions is number 11. In one positive word, how would you describe yourself? You think about, just all these incredible positive words. What word do you pick for yourself? That one positive word. Brilliant. Confident. Bold. Kind. Loving. What is that one positive word that you're like, yeah, that's me. That's me, MJ. One positive word. How do you describe yourself? All right, everyone has their answers, 1 through 11?
Yeah.
1 through 11, okay. So, ready for part 2? All right, so part 2 is you're going to go to the next page, and the next page is a paragraph that has fill-ins. So I need you to take your number 1 from your prior sheet, pop it into number 1 in the paragraph. You might need to tweak the wording a little bit to have it flow, but start to go back and forth with your answers and populate the appropriate number on your paragraph sheet. Okay? I love this. Y'all are just focused.
No, they are.
Love it.
Good job.
Right. A couple more minutes to transfer your answers over. next step is we are gonna practice. We're gonna practice saying our mission statements. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a few different rounds of practice. So just walk with me a bit. The first round is you're gonna take a partner. So Dwight, Shoma, and Titus, y'all can work together. You two, Charlie, and Mariah?
Yes.
That's it, okay, partner, but you two, and you two at the end, you two, and then Lucas and Fernando are partners. All right, so is that everyone who has a sheet that has a partner? Yes? Yes, MJ? Yes, MJ? Okay, all right. Okay, awesome. So what you're gonna do as you partner up, there's a couple things I want you to consider. Who's heard the term humble brag? Like, what does that really mean, Jamal?
Oh. Means, gloating about yourself in a nice way. Not even gloating about yourself, but painting yourself in a positive light.
Yeah, it's kind of like low key, like, you know, low key, like, I did this great thing, but we're gonna just not, you know, go too far with it, like that kind of thing. So, humble brag, we're not doing that today. We are stepping full into our power, our confidence, that kindergarten confidence that Dion, my honey, was talking about. That's what's gonna be in this room today. Like, this is safe space. This is a space where we can just step into our fullness and our power in proclaiming what it is, our mission. That's what this next exercise is really going to be about. That's the tone. So as you guys partner up, you are going to read and share your personal statements with each other, your personal mission statements with each other. You're just gonna do it one time, partner A goes, partner B goes, and then we're gonna come back. And then we'll move on to the next round. All right? So please break out into your partners and share your
Are they video this?
They were earlier, they had it up on the screen.
You see that? Good. No, we were there. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because we were gone. We came back right after. Yeah. How you doing? Where's Titus? I saw his name. I said, oh, Bryson Titus. Titus is here. And he's like, I haven't seen Titus in forever. I know both of them have gone tall. So what I just told him, I said, I have poverty to do regular research. So I'm like, I don't feel they had to go all the way to UP with your program. Then they said, Paris to the UP. I was like, great, so then I come back over here. Then I gotta leave to go back to the UP to get covered. And the license is going to be next. So I don't know how this is going to work. I did not realize that parents needed to think if you're okay. See, and for Bryce's first, and you're younger. So I've heard about it from multiple people and multiple friends.
We're coming back together. You know, I work in IT, and so we do a lot of cheers and things like that. So we're going to go 2 claps, 2 claps, 2 claps. Woo! Okay. So now I need you to find a different partner. Now, you were able to kind of get out the jitters and do some of that, which is great. Now I need you to like take it to the next level. Like, you know, just put a little bit more oomph into it, right? So you're going to find another partner and share your mission statements with someone new. And you're going to bring just a little bit more energy and more that kindergarten confidence as you, again, profess your mission statement. All right? Let's go. Yep.
You guys know each other. You got a new partner, new partner, new group. Walk off the road. Wrap the back.
She's so tired because she was doing dance freshman year, dance in high school. She's so happy that she made it. Then she got some theater and she just got lead in the first production. One of the leads. And so she literally knows, I know she's so excited. But she's like, practice 3 to 6 days, every day, bed dance,
I bought this backpack for your son out of the military. So I was texting like, can I military? Call around, he's like, no. Military parents, but we have worked pirates. I don't want a military guy. It's because I was gonna like build it, like my session, like kind Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice camera.
So I'm exhausted, but I'm grateful because now That was the best thing that's been Oh no, I've been out of the classroom for 5 years now. I still work at the school, but I do administrative stuff. I work I've been out of the classroom for a couple of years. It was so, like, I love working at the school, but for me,
Two claps. Two claps. Two claps. Woo! Okay, question. Has everyone had an opportunity to share your mission statement with your new partner? No? Okay. Okay, we're gonna keep going and we're gonna give a couple more minutes and then we'll come out.
Oh, okay. I would speak in that
But now I have a million. Oh, cool. Can help you out,
I was surprised that they did. I was like,
Bro, y'all are
All right, this is the moment we all have been waiting for. I think we're gonna do ladies' choice. We're gonna do ladies' choice. I need a young lady who would be willing to stand up and share your mission statement? Is there? Oh, tell us your name and then let's get into it.
Okay. My name is Kaya Allen, and you gonna hear it again because I gotta read it. Okay, my name is Kaya Monique Allen, and I am someone who is passionate about psychology. My life has meaning, and my mission is clear. I am determined to improve lives, and I will not be denied. People will know me by my presence when I walk into a room that I am somebody. When it comes to others, I will look for honesty within them. When it comes to me, I will let the pride of my authenticity shine through. I am valuable because of who I am and what I have to offer to the world. I have the gift of wisdom. Today, I have decided to live my dream of becoming an influencer in the world. Yet I reserve the right to change my mind. I have the tenacity and the audacity to apply to any cause that I want to and make conferences if I so desire. I will not shy away from my fear of disappointment, but rather use all of my fears as fuel to make me stronger and propel me wherever I want to go. I'm going to love the life that I live, and I will follow my heart because I know it knows the way. My name is Kai Monique Allen, and I am a true leader.
I need a young man who would like to share their mission. Oh, confidence. Tell us about your mission.
Alright, so my name is Titus Kabin. I am someone who's passionate about drawing and sports. My life has meaning and my mission is clear. I am determined to go skydiving, and I will not be denied. People will know my presence when I walk into a room, that I am somebody. When it comes to others, I will look for respect within them. When it comes to me, I will let the pride of my kindness shine through. I am a valuable person because of who I am, what I have to offer. The world I have a gift of my listening skills, so I like to pay attention and stuff and everything. Today I have decided to live my dream of becoming a counselor. Yet I reserve the right to change my mind. I have the tendency and audacity to be in the NFL as an offensive tackle or a DN, if so desired. I will not shy away from my fear of failure or losing, but rather use all my fears as fuel to make me stronger and propel me wherever I want to go. I am going to love the life I live and will follow my heart because I know it knows the way. My name is Titus, and I am an outgoing leader.
Hey! Is there another young lady, young man who would like to? Okay, Marlene.
My name is Charlize, and I'm someone who is passionate about mental health. My life has meaning, and my mission is clear. I am determined to be financially free, and I will not be denied. People will know by my presence when I walk into a room that I am somebody. When it comes to others, I will look for loyalty within them. When it comes to me, I will let the pride of my compassion shine through. I am valuable because of who I am and what I have to offer the world. I have a gift of honesty. Today I have decided to live my dream of becoming a travel nurse and CEO. Yet I reserve the right to change my mind. I have the tenacity and audacity to start a business if I so desire. I will not shy away from my fear of picking the wrong career, but rather use all my fears as fuel to make me stronger and propel me wherever I want to go. I'm going to love the life that I live, and I will follow my heart because I know it knows the way. My name is Charlize, and I am a strong leader.
Hey! I could do this all day. I mean, this is just warming my heart to hear you guys profess such light over your lives, your mission statements. Anyway, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Is there anyone else that would like to share? See everybody?
Right here.
That's fine, that's fine. Yeah,
My name is Bryson Kabine, and I am someone who is passionate about relationships and connections. My life has meaning and my mission is clear. I am determined to get my pilot's license and I will not be denied. People will know my presence when I walk into a room, that I am somebody. When it comes to others, I will look for trustworthiness within them. When it comes to me, I will let the pride of my adaptability shine through. I am valuable because of who I am and what I have to offer to the world. I have the gift of humor, and today I have decided to live my life of becoming an artist. Yet I reserve the right to change my mind. I have the tenacity and the audacity to become an engineer if I so desire. I will not shy away from my fear of betrayal, but rather use all my fears as fuel to make me stronger and propel me to wherever I want to go. I'm going to love the life I live, and I will follow my heart because I know it knows the way. My name is Bryson, and I am an empathetic leader.
Can we do a couple more? Yeah, all right, yeah. Let's hear your mom. Tonight?
My name is Sanae Jones, and I am someone who is passionate about reading, studying the human body, and learning new things. My life has meaning, and my mission is clear. I am determined to make it big in my career choice and to travel to at least 5 other countries. And I will not be denied. People will know my presence. People will know about my presence when I walk into a room that I am somebody. When it comes to others, I will look for loyalty, trust, and reliability within them. When it comes to me, I will let my pride and my well-roundedness shine through. I am valuable because of who I am and what I have to offer the world. I have a gift of having a big heart. Today, I have decided to live my dream of becoming a forensic pathologist.
Hey! I'm sorry.
Yeah, I reserve the right to change my mind. I have the tenacity and the audacity to always try new things if I so desire. I will not shy away from my fear of uncertainty, but rather use all my fears as fuel to make me stronger and propel me wherever I want to go. I'm going to love the life I live, and I will follow my heart because I know it knows the way. My name is Sanae Jones, and I'm a kind-hearted leader.
Who's next?
I think if it's your birthday weekend, you should be up there and do it.
I think so. All right, let's project, right? This is confidence. Let's go.
My name is Evan Martin, and I'm someone who is passionate about being with people I care about. My life has meaning, and my mission is clear. I'm determined to get lots of money, and I will not be denied. People will know my presence when I walk into a room, that I'm somebody. When it comes to others, I will look for trust within them. When it comes to me, I will let my pride of my flexibility shine through. I'm valuable because of who I am and what I have to offer the world. I have the gift of my good moods. Today, I have decided to live my dream of becoming a famous Twitch streamer. Yeah, I reserve the right to change my mind. I have the tenacity and the audacity to play games with friends, and if I so desire, I will not shy away from my fear of failing, but rather use all my fears as fuels to make me stronger and propel me whenever I want to go. I'm going to love the life I live, and I will follow my heart because I know it's no because I know it knows the way. My name is Evan Martin, and I am a bold/brave.
These are just so beautiful. Okay. Dre?
My name is Dre Mine. I am someone who is passionate about playing football. My life has meaning and my mission is clear. I am determined to graduate college and I will not be denied. People will know my presence when I walk into the room that I am somebody. When it comes to others, I will look for honesty within them. When it comes to me, I will let my pride and my positive energy shine through. I am valuable because of who I am and what I have to offer to the world. I have a gift of my smile. Today I have decided to live my dream of becoming a clothing designer. Yet I received the right to change my mind. I have the tendency and the audacity to play in the NFL if I so desire. I will not shy away from fears of, I don't have any fears, but my fears as fuel to make stronger and propel me whenever I want to go. I am going to love the life I live, and I will follow my heart because I know it knows the way. My name is Jeremiah, and I am an amazing leader.
Someone wants to ride time for one more.
Fernando wants to go. Fernando?
I didn't get that shit.
What?
I didn't get a chance. I got blank spaces.
What are you reading?
We have one more.
One more.
I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
My name is Mariah Kelly, and I am someone who is passionate about volleyball. My life has meaning, and my mission is clear. I am determined to go out of the country, and I will not be denied. People will know my presence when I walk into a room, that I am somebody. When it comes to others, I look for loyalty within them. When it comes to me, I will let my pride of love for my family shine. I am valuable because of who I am and what I have to offer the world. And I have the gift of being very gifted. Today, I have decided to live my dream of becoming a physical therapist. Yet I reserve the right to change my mind. I have the tenacity and audacity to start a private practice if I so desire. I will not shy away from my fears of not getting any clients, but rather use all my fears as fuel to make me stronger and propel me wherever I want to go. I'm going to love the life I live, and I will follow my heart because I know it knows the way. My name is Maya, and I'm a caring leader.
The studies, we're going to wrap, but what I will say is thank you so much for blessing me with your, with this time and, sharing your stories of your mission statements. My challenge to you is to allow this truly be a tool to guide you in your journey. I'm a very visual person, so I'm thinking of like a lighthouse, right? So imagine you're that ship, in day or night, or probably at night. You're that ship in the nighttime, right? It's that lighthouse, it's that beacon that you might have your tools and kind of your direction where you're supposed to navigate, but that lighthouse helps you, right? It's in the distance. It's that thing that's going to help you, guide you on your way. Allow this mission statement, allow this sheet to be that lighthouse. That's something that you reflect on, you put up in your room, share with your parents, your loved ones, your friends, to proclaim what it is that you want to achieve and what your goals are for your life, right? That kindergarten confidence that we talked about today, right? So that is my challenge to you all. Thank you for so much for spending this time and going with me on this journey. Thank you, Ms. Debbie, and to our parents and mentors and support. Truly, truly blessed on behalf of Dion, Hermione, and myself. So incredibly grateful. So thank you for this time, and I will turn it back over to Paul and Deborah and team.
Appreciation of you taking your time to come to present to the students, not only ourselves, and to our parents. We have a token of appreciation for you.
I love it.
So you guys, this mission statement that you worked on, put this up in your bedroom and look at this every day before you're on your way to wherever you're going on a daily basis. This is your foundation right here. And I challenge you to take it out of your notebook when you get home, to put it up in your room and look at that every single day. Because what it's gonna help you do, believe in yourself, build your confidence that no one can take you off your path. Okay? So please do this, is very important. If the bedroom don't work for you, the bathroom, wherever it's gonna work, kitchen, on the refrigerator. And don't let me ask your parents to sit up. Don't let me, I wanna see where your mission statement is, because I will do that. You can ask anybody in this room, don't put none beside what I will do. To make, and I only beside you because I want you to be successful. You gave up your Saturday where you could be hanging with your friends or whatever, but you made a commitment to be here for your future. So, take heed. This was an excellent session. Take heed. Paul, you wanna?
And also, don't forget to do your thank you cards. So Miss Debbie put thank you cards in your binder and in your, not the binder, in your book bag.
It's in your binder, the zip with your paper and pencils. If you do not have a set, thank you.
In the pouch, there you go.
Thank you. And if you don't have one in there, let me know, because we have some that got missed, you know, or something like that. But those thank you notes will be before you leave today. When you have them done, then you're gonna put them up here in the front, and we will take them, we will mail those for you. Okay, if you do not know how to address an envelope, you have a sample.
This is a
in your
sample
pouch.
of how to do it, if you don't know how to do it.
And it's right up on the board too.
It's on the board.
Okay. All right.
And if you don't do it today, even though I recommend you do it today, make sure you send us a picture of you mailing it out sometime this week, because it has to be done before next session. Alright, so you have my email address. Most of you probably have a phone with a camera, with a picture. Show us that you mailed it out. Okay? Questions? You don't have any questions? Alright. Anybody else not have cards in their?
Oh, you don't have any?
Alright, we got
Raise your hand if you don't. Everybody good? Oh.
Everybody else have thank you cards?
I know.
Oh,
I know.
let's do one more back to back.
Huh? I know. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. The other thing, while we are wrapping this part up and everybody's getting that done, I'm gonna let Paul continue, and then I need to talk to the seniors and parents. Everybody else can stay in the room, but I'm gonna be addressing this conversation that we're gonna have specifically for the seniors and parents.
Yeah, if you leave them with us, we'll mail them. Put the stamps on them. That's why if you do them now while you have time, and you leave them, we will make sure that they get stamped and sent out. Parents of non-seniors can stay.
Before this ends,
Yeah, but we ain't got done yet.
let's all stand up and give a round of a hand. And
Yeah, so I heard about your brother
Well, you guys have your attention. while they're doing their,
Yeah, they're just going to leave their notes.
okay. All right, while you guys are doing thank you notes, and we're getting ready to the next part, I'm gonna be talking to the seniors and to the parents, especially the parents. I wanna thank you that if you have a senior student and showed up because your student could not be here today. So remember we talked about the WING scholarship, and this is for seniors. That we do not know at this time how many spots we will have to nominate a student to participate and to apply for the scholarship. Like we told you, the WING scholarship is a private scholarship, so they're only invited students, and we are one of the partners. They get invited to apply for the scholarship. So someone outside of being a partner with the Jordan Grant cannot apply for the scholarship. We, as the admin staff, will be having a war room, if you will, to gather the information on the seniors. That's how we ask for transcripts. We look at how your performance is in the classroom. We look at different things that we will discuss to make the determination of which students get nominated for this scholarship. When you get nominated to apply for the scholarship, does not mean that you get the scholarship. It is just an honor that you get nominated and invited to apply. Do we all understand that? Okay. I don't want to have a misunderstanding. Well, I got nominated, how come I didn't get the scholarship? Once you get nominated, it's a whole different process to apply for this scholarship, and there's a lot of parts that have to be done for this scholarship. This is part of the session that far as, Ms. Yvette will send out information. You'll get information from UNCF, from DC, if you get through that process. But the beginning part of this is that the Jordan Grant is going to have the WING Scholars Program information session. And the purpose of it is to educate the partners, the nominees, and the families regarding the WING's scholarship journey, with that in details, how that scholarship works. The other piece to this is going to be at the Nike campus on October 5th, which is a Wednesday, from 4 to 7 p.m. And it'll be at the Nike World headquarters in Beaverton. The other piece to this is that I have to turn in all the names of the students, the emails, the parents' name, and their emails for registration for this session, and I have to turn all those in tomorrow. So, for those seniors that are not here, we're going to get in contact with them and see if they're interested in being a part of this, okay? So I know that some of you probably like, that this still doesn't make much sense, but it's important that you go to this, even if you don't know if you're going to be nominated. I mean, and that's the thing. I can't tell you and look you in the eye and say, yes, you're going to be nominated, because I don't know. But the door is open so you can get the information that you need regarding this scholarship and understand how the scholarship works. I know a lot of people here, the Michael Jordan WING scholarship is a full ride. It is a full ride to a certain extent, but the FAFSA, it comes into play. They will explain all of that, how that scholarship works. And the other piece to it is, I'm just going to be honest with you, if you don't get nominated, some of you have probably heard about the Michael Jordan WING scholarship, and some of you are in the room because of it. We've had students that come on board, and because they don't get nominated, they quit the program. That's not what this program's about. We are blessed that we are a partner of the Jordan Grant, and that we have the opportunity to offer to the seniors. But there's other things that we offer in this program and other scholarships. It's just like anything. You go for something, you want it so bad, and you get disappointed because it's not meant for you. But things happen for a reason. It wasn't meant for you because down the road there's something better for you. And you think, what could be better than the Jordan Grant? There's always somebody better, tougher, smarter, down the road. That means gifts come in all packages in different sizes. And then once something that doesn't happen for you, yes, you're disappointed. And you have to get pushed through that disappointment so you can catch your blessing down the street. Because that blessing could be like, you know what, I'm glad I didn't get that because this gave me an opportunity over here that I didn't even know it could be that good. So we are here not only to teach you about winning and being successful, but we're here to get you through disappointments. Because life is not easy and life hands you disappointments all the time. But I'm standing before you that I have been disappointed, all of us have been disappointed in our life, and we're still standing. Because again, there was a blessing down the street that I didn't see coming. And that's for all of us in any form or shape. So I want you guys to understand that. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It doesn't mean any of that. It's a process that we are fortunate that we have to offer, but we as an organization have to go through the process as well. As to, so how many seniors do we have? Can I have all the seniors stand out there in the room? And parents, if you're here to represent your child, please stand so that we can have a really good count of what that looks like.
If the kid's not here?
Yeah. If the kid is not here, and you're here to represent your child, because they weren't here, because you need to get this information. Okay, we will be sending out how many people, seniors, are interested in going through the process for the Jordan Grant?
Raise your hand.
Is everybody interested? So we will process you through, put your names through and stuff. You'll probably be getting an email from the Nike campus or the Jordan brand to say that we got you. They'll probably tell you what you have to do to get into the headquarters. And then we will make sure of that if you don't hear something within the time that, but we will let you know that everything has been submitted. So tomorrow is the deadline is Monday, but I don't wait till a deadline, and you guys keep that in mind. You will do it the day before. And when it comes to certain scholarship deadline, just because they say it's the 5th, that means you get it in 10 days before that. Computers can go down, anything can happen, get through the application like, oh my gosh, I need this. So letters of recommendation, all those things. Seniors, we're gonna be going through that. You need to start it now. Okay, and we will give you some bullet points on what you need to start working on right now, because as of today, the work begins. Okay, any questions?
Which email address do you want them to communicate?
I know everybody got their Gmail set up, correct?
Well,
Yeah.
Raise your hand.
So for those that weren't here last 2 weeks ago, the homework assignment was to create a Gmail account. So if you don't have a Gmail account, you need to create it. It needs to be appropriate, like your first and last name, not Shake Shack.
Yeah. So your Gmail account, you need to give it to Miss Yvette before you leave today.
No, send me an email with your name, your parents' name, and their email address. So that way I can confirm you have a Gmail account, and then I'll have your parents' name.
And that needs to be done today.
So if I don't get it by the end of today, I'm up until late at night, so you have until 11:59 tonight.
Because tomorrow morning, it is cut off. If you do not get it into Miss Yvette by midnight tonight, 11:59 tonight,
Email me to put it up here.
you will not be on the list. Yes.
My email is in the folder, the Bridge to Success.
Okay, so if you guys look on the back of the very back of your notebook, where it says B2S information, you have a printout. And it has their email address right here. That was on the screen. You have a printout, okay? You can take a picture of that and put it in your phone. So, whatever you need to do what works for you. All I know, at 11:59 tonight, if you don't have your Gmail information to Miss Yvette, I will not be putting you in the system tomorrow. This is called responsibility, accountability, and meeting a deadline. Because I guarantee you, on any scholarship, if they say that you have to have your application in at 11:59, they don't care what's going on in your life. You are not gonna get that scholarship. You won't even be able to hit enter to get your scholarship set. Okay?
So, some students already, registered for this program with their professional sounding Gmail, they're already set. It's just for people who got out.
No, everybody, you guys know with their parents' name and email address.
Everybody, that's the
First and last
exercise,
name.
yes. And I need the parent's email address, because that is required when I register you for this session.
And parents that are in the room, this is your student's responsibility. I don't want to email you, please. It's
Thank
their
you.
responsibility. They old enough to know.
That's right. And the reason we do this is because when they're going to college, you can't do stuff for them. They have to say, I gotta be at class. You're not gonna be like, boy, you better get up and get that. That's not happening. They will sleep in the class, so we start now. We start now, okay? Are there any other questions? Okay.
Just one question.
That was
This
question,
up here,
yes.
you can take a picture of that.
What is it?
The information, so when it is, who it's for,
Oh, there you go,
time,
okay.
location.
I see, yes, question.
Oh,
Yes.
one and then two.
If you're not a senior, do you still, with, sending over email, still?
Yes.
Even, good question, even if you're not a senior, that was the assignment, to set up a Gmail account, because we were talking about FAFSA, and FAFSA's coming up next week.
Yes, and I'll hand out something today.
You know, and so make sure that everybody has a Gmail account, because when you start filling out applications or even information, you guys have school, email accounts, school shuts down, then you don't get your information. This way you have it set up and you're good to go.
Yeah, I have a Gmail account, so do you still need to send you an email or just?
Yes, it's an exercise, yes.
I'm not gonna be able to go to the info session because I have a game, but like, should I still register to go?
So you're talking about for the wings?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you, when your parent, can your parent come, somebody in the family come?
I can ask.
Okay.
And if you need
not,
us to talk to them, let us know.
Yeah, and we'll get information for you. It's just so they can have, so to speak, parents will get it from the horse's mouth. So if you have any questions about it, you're there and you can ask those important questions. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of questions that'll be asked. And, you know, if you're not there, and then when we start going through the process, then we can help you out with that.
Do you have to go with your parent, or can you go by yourself?
You can go by yourself, but it's a good idea to have a parent there. If your parent can't be there, that's okay. But so they can understand what that process is, so say you got the scholarship and then there's certain things you're like, well, I thought this was a full ride, I thought this and that. You know what I mean? So, but if their parents can't make it, we can have a sidebar with your parent. And then just take really good notes, and if there's any questions, we're here to help out in any way we can. Because we understand parents work 2 jobs nowadays to make it. They're working late at night or doing what they have to do to provide for you to make sure that you have what you need, so we get that.
Also, I'll just piggyback on that. If you want to go, but you may not have a ride, put that in the email that you send to Mrs. Bat.
Yeah.
Because we can work things out.
We'll work things out.
Okay? Yes.
Yeah, so that was what I was gonna say. I live on the west side, so there's 2 Max stations near the Nike. So I could pick you up from the Max station. But here's another thing. The traffic is horrible. You cannot be late, because Nike, my fiance works at Nike, and they will lock it down. Like, you just can't start wandering on like an hour late. You have a chance of security saying, sorry, it's already started, we locked the door. So if you wanna go, I would say be prepared to leave from Northeast Portland by 2:30. Not like 3:15, not like 3:30. So, and then
right after
all of us, we figure out, all of us we figure out transportation if you need a ride. Brian is on the east side.
So thank you, Nene, for bringing that up. It's about, everything about being on time is so important with everything, not only from the session, in life, in school.
They will not let you wander around campus.
How many of you, and be honest, I just want honesty. How many of you late get walking in your classroom? Raise your hand.
How many of us
Be
work?
honest.
How many are late walking that class? Just be
Okay,
honest.
so I appreciate your honesty. So your work is to get there on time and be in your seat and ready to go. So work on that. Because that is another thing that's so important. Because if you're late in class, that will trend to follow you. How many of you sit in the front of the classroom? Okay. How many sit in the back?
I mean, it
Move
depends.
to the front. It depends. Let's move it up. So when I ask this question next week, how did it feel coming from the back to the front? You should have an answer for me. And I can tell if you just, talking and talk. Okay? So those are just little things that you guys, those little critiques will go a huge way, okay? So I know we got a lot to cover and stuff, so I wanna cut it off. Any other questions? Okay.
Y'all good? All right.
May I say something about the thank you cards? If you guys don't get it done today for them to mail off, and you wanna mail off from your home, put a stamp.
Make sure,
Yeah, have a
please
stamp,
don't try
and then
to
they'll get
send it
mailed
without
for
a
free.
stamp.
You have a stamp, and I go back, and go back.
And I will have stamps, I will have stamps for you.
So, but if you do it, then they will stamp it for you, so give yourself some time.
I was just asking an interesting question, I just thought about the age group that we're working with.
They don't know what that is.
So they probably aware of the-
They have a sample in there as a couch.
Yeah.
Here's your sample right there.
It has been up here.
You have a sample, I know, they have a sample, you have a sample in your pouch where the return address goes, where you address it, and where we will put the stamp. Okay.
You wish I could say it.
All right.
All right. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go real quickly through. Okay. So in your book, in addition to the activity that you did with Miss MJ and Reverend Dion, there's another example of how you can create a life purpose statement, which is very similar to a mission statement. Oh, sorry. Okay. So on page, activity actually starts on page 47. 47. And 47. I'm sorry guys, we're transitioning, so if you didn't finish your thank you card, you can finish it later, but we're transitioning. Everybody 47? Thumbs up? I got some thumbs, I don't see a lot of thumbs. Alright, there's more thumbs, more thumbs. Alright, good. So, once you get to the life purpose planning, there's a good amount of information to read about it, but what I want you to focus on is on page 52 and 53. So 52 has the pre-write, and 53 has the actual purpose statement that you'll complete. Alright, so that is part of your assignment for maybe not next week, actually, October 1st. Okay? And so in the actual presentation, that I will send out later today, it actually has those 2 pages for the actual life purpose statement first draft. You can double click on that once you get the presentation, and that file will open up so you can do it digitally. If you'd rather do it in the book, that's fine as well. Just take a picture and send it to me and Miss Yvette. All your homework assignments get emailed to me, Miss Yvette, your mentor, and you should copy your parents so they know that you turned in your homework. Yes?
You gotta send it to all y'all?
That's assignment.
Yo. All you gotta do is put us in the CC.
And then continue to use.
I know, it seems like a lot.
It's not.
But we're doing this for a purpose, right? Because when you do assignments in college and everything, you'll have to send it to the professor, and you have to send it to the TA, and all that stuff. So just get in practice now, so that you know how to do it later. All right? Any questions on that? And it's not a very hard exercise. You do a couple of check boxes on this page, and you write the information on the next page. Okay? And we would like to usually do these assignments in class. Sorry. We would like to usually do these assignments in class. We went a little long today. That won't happen in the future. It won't happen in the future. So we'll have plenty of time to work with your mentor, or you could actually work on it during the lunchtime. Any questions on homework? Thumbs up? Okay, we're gonna have to practice. Thumbs up? Yeah, all right, okay. Yes. The homework is in the presentation. Yep. Yes, please. All right, so announcements for today. As I mentioned earlier in the email that I sent you, there are different ways that you guys can get what we call Bridge Award points. Okay, I have a slide in here that tells you exactly how you get Bridge Award points, so we'll go over that in a little bit. Before we jump to that though, I have a real quick announcement from Mentor Brian, and another quick announcement from Mentor Mimi. And we already did the Jordan Wings information meeting announcement. And I'll talk about assignments in a minute. So, Brian.
All right, thanks, Paul. Hi, I'm Brian Post. I'm a mentor of three nice fellows up here. I am Lucas's father back there. I'm also going to be the test prep coach for anybody who's interested in doing SAT or ACT stuff. So I just wanted to get an idea. I'm going to probably have like a proper presentation to do later, but today I want to get a feel for like who's taking the PSAT, like at school or whatever. Raise your hand if you do that already. Okay, excellent. Who's taking SAT somewhere already? Okay. Who's going to take another SAT soon, like the next couple of months, especially for, like if you're a senior, you got to take one in the next month or two for trying to get in on time with your application process. So anybody taking one in the next couple of months? See those hands up high. So if you guys and gals are interested, yeah, I've got a little sign up that I have right here. I have back though. Thanks, sir. You can give me your name, your email, and if you have an SAT date, write it down. If not, leave it blank. Because I want to be able to try to get before or after these B2S sessions, do a little sideshow of kind of going over the basics of the test, giving you some test taking tips, and then most importantly, just working some problems. So today after lunch, I know Kaya and anybody else who would like to can join me for half an hour, 45 minutes to go through a quick session. And I'm gonna put like a reading passage on the board, gonna read it, answer the questions, and then go over the answers and explain whether right or wrong. We got time, we'll do a couple of math problems as well. So we'll just do those kind of sessions to help everybody out. So on your way to lunch, I'm gonna have this sitting right here. And if you don't give me your name this week, that's fine. You can join me anytime, so I'll let you guys know when the sessions are gonna be. Any questions about that?
And for parents, the benefit of working with Brian is he helps your students increase their points they get on the SATs or PSATs and gives them great skills to be able to be more successful. We've had students that have worked with Brian and their scores have gone up, which is a good thing. And he gives them the right tools. He also used to work for the company that administered.
Way back when I wrote practice SATs for the prisoner review. I know how they go.
And you know how
honestly,
this works.
better with the reading stuff and the math stuff. I'm not a math tutor. I got the explanations for like why it's right or wrong, so we can read those together and maybe you can help me understand why they're right or wrong.
So you guys heard that, right?
Yeah.
His
He
tips
used to
help you
write.
do, his tips will help you also do well in school. They're test taking tips.
Yeah.
They've helped me in grad school. I mean, so just, if you're like, I don't need to take the SAT or ACT, not true. You take tests.
Right.
So.
And the SAT and ACT, I know they're optional at most places now, which is a good thing. I'm actually very happy about that. But sometimes taking an SAT is gonna give you that extra little scholarship you need, or give you that extra little push to get in somewhere if it's not required. So anybody that feels like they can, do half the decent on it, they may as well give it a shot.
And like you said, he used to write the test for the Princeton Review. Okay, so he knows his stuff. And he can demonstrate it too. All right. Any other questions for Mr. Bryan? All right.
Oh, sorry.
You can talk to me at lunch.
I was just giving ways to students. So I'm Mimi. I'm gonna hand this out. Oh, be careful, Mimi. And we're doing FAFSA, but to help people prepare for FAFSA, FAFSA is a federal program where you have to apply and log in as a student and the parents or the guardian and grandparents. And really, unfortunately, the only way you get financial aid is FAFSA. And originally they started out because colleges were accused of being discriminatory, deciding who would get money, who qualified. So now it's all analytics, it's metrics done, and you go online and apply. It opens October 1st. So if you plan to go to public school, the sooner you finish, the better, because there'll be date and number stamped when you finish. And so one of the reasons I started volunteering, I was a criminal investigator of a victim of a car accident, so then I decided to study accounting and taxes. I don't know why. Got a master's in tax, but so I wanted to learn FAFSA for myself, and it helped. I got scholarships, and I also wanted to learn for my son. He's now a junior college health scholarship. But I learned a lot more other stuff, and I'm a big believer in power of information. I believe a lot of discrimination comes from not having the information, not accessing the information, and having hurdles in front of you. FAFSA is a hurdle. It is very sad. A number of people, a third of the people who qualify for Pell Grants, free money in this country, don't get it because they don't complete FAFSA. So that's really on the parent's part, because the students don't have much information to give for FAFSA. So I'll do a presentation next week, but I just want to hand this out. If you don't want to carry the paper, that's fine. Take a picture so no one has an excuse. They don't have this. But it's just basically, here's a link so you can start looking at it. There's tips on how to create a Gmail. Parents, you need to create a Gmail too. And the reason I want you guys to create a Gmail, because then as parents, guardians, you know one Gmail is used for all your kids' scholarship and financial aid. Another thing is scholarship committees, they will check and they will do a background check. So if you parents have some tawdry email, they might not give it to you. And I'm serious, they could just run all these analytics and they will check on you. So I have tips on a very professional email. I have tips on what's a good password. And then I want parents just how much to pay for college. There's a CNN report, and they do a video. And that will give you a better understanding of what's behind this whole college financial aid and scholarships and grants. So we made more copies so that if you have friends, please give it out to your friends also and share it among other parents you know.
And also for the students, the seniors that want that Ring Scholarship, it is a must for you to apply for FAFSA.
All right. Okay, so any questions on that? Which brings us to our next assignments for next week. So in addition for completing your life purpose statement, like I said, you can either send a picture of your completed assignment, or if you do the digital document, you can email us the digital document. That works too. But the main assignment for next weekend, October 1st, we're not skipping a week this time. We're coming right back next Saturday. Bring your parent and/or guardian, grandparent, family member, whoever, right, that is going to help you complete the FAFSA application. All right. It is really important that you do that. Not only that, but you also get extra credit for bringing parents and/or guardians. Okay. All right, and so then that brings us to our next topic, bridge awards. Oh, sorry.
I have a question about the FAFSA. Does the juniors need the FAFSA? Or this is
Juniors, not necessarily.
You can open an account and start it. You don't have to submit it, but for your student to get a point in this program, they should do it. But also, it's just good to go. And I'm sorry, can I just mention one last thing? Yeah. They have to have their parents' information. If your parents don't fill it out, it's not accepted, and that's unfortunate. So to piggyback on that is, a lot of times if you file taxes, you could just hit this one button of FAFSA, and it'll import all the IRS information, so that your FAFSA is done in 15 minutes, your parents' FAFSA is done. And one last thing, because I work in taxes, the IRS is way behind and they screwed up a lot of things. So one of the things they're saying, like, if your parents or someone you know didn't file taxes in 2019 or 2020, you will not get penalized for late filing. And if you filed late and they penalize you, they're gonna refund your money. Why am I telling you this? Is that waiver, that grace period of filing late, if your parents or you know someone else who needs to file taxes 2019, 2020, it expires September 30th. So even if they don't have all the information done, or they don't have their W-2s, all these information, I would encourage them to go ahead and hurry them file online. There's a free file online, TurboTax, HR Block has a free file online. Just go ahead and file something and hit that September 30th and submit, because then you won't get the penalty for late filing. And then it helps you start getting the road to finishing the FAFSA. Because that is the sad thing, a lot of FAFSA is not because the parents or the kids don't qualify for free money. We're talking like $5,000 to $10,000 or more free money. It's because it's not completed. So, that's my tax pitch.
And September 30th, meaning this.
Or to file to the IRS, to avoid the late filing penalty for 2019 and 2020, you gotta file something to the IRS by September 30th.
So that is next Friday.
Yeah.
Just in case you don't know. Yes.
So, he's just a sophomore. If I went ahead and just got him signed up with that, that doesn't expire, right? I mean, that's forever in the
You'll save the login and everything keeps going.
Okay.
You basically create an account for the FAFSA, and so whenever you need to use it or update it, it's right there.
Keep your passwords. It's a federal agency. It's a federal agency. Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully the server doesn't go down there. That never happens. All right, so Bridge Awards. At the end of the year, we give out 5 Bridge Awards to the people that collect the most points throughout the year. And so we have the St. John's Award, which is the #1 award. Then we have the Fremont Bridge Awards and the Steel Bridge Awards, Interstate Bridge Award, and the Telecom. Telecom. There we go. Telecom Bridge Award. I'm not from there, y'all. I'll say land it. Next one.
Oh, wait a minute, the bridge awards are in order of the highest, tallest bridges in the state of.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Tallest
you ever
bridge.
wanted to
That's a
know,
fun fact.
what's the tallest bridge? There you go.
Now you know. You're the only type of only people over 35 will know that. Bridge to Success Award points. This is how you get points. You get points for showing up. Notice that is one of the only 2 15 points options there. You get 15 points for showing up, and you get 15 points for uniform of the day. How many people wore the uniform of the day? How many people know what I'm talking about?
I took the hat off. That means you got your school uniform on.
How many people know what I'm talking about for uniform of the day? Okay. So that means you should check your email if your hand is not up. Okay? We send a lot of emails.
You need to understand a little secret. When it comes to, like, we'll send out a reminder of the class, a text, but your emails, you must check. They normally come out on Friday night at 10:30 p.m. So make sure if you sleep, like
I got
me,
a job, y'all. I'm sorry.
you gotta check them when you get up in the morning.
Yes.
That's why I put in there, check your emails.
All right. Any questions on, okay, so in addition to you showing up, if your parents show up, you also get 5 points. If you show up early,
What's
what do I mean by early?
15 minutes before.
9:45, okay? So if you show up before or around 9:45, you get the early attendance points. Again, 15 points for uniform of the day. I'll get you in just a second, Alex. Your mentor contacts each week, all right? Between sessions, you need to have at least 2 mentor contacts, all right? And so that means either email or text message. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Or phone calls. Phone calls work too. All right. You know how to use a telephone for something other than a data collection device. All right. Also, assignments turned in. Assignments are 10 points. Assignments turned in early are 5 bonus points. What do I mean by early? At least a day before the session. If you turn it in at 12:01 a.m. on Saturday morning, when we're supposed to be in session, that's not early. Okay? So get them in before we get to session, all right? Camera on during session, that one doesn't apply anymore. I'm not sure why I said that. That was because we were online last time. All right, questions during session.
We keep track.
That's how we know you're paying attention. We also do have social media for the program, and so if you see a post from me, or from Miss Yvette or Miss Angie, Miss Debbie's probably not going to post.
Don't do it.
And you comment, like, or anything under there, other than say something rude like Mrs. Walter is ugly and pink, that will get you 5 bonus points. All right. And there again is our contact information. So if you need any information from us or you have questions, that is my email address. That is my cell phone. Miss Debbie's email address, Miss Yvette's multiple email addresses, and Miss Angie's, and then of course Miss Pandora's Kitchen's phone numbers. So you can ask what's on the menu. And those are our social media. So we have Instagram and Twitter. I can't do TikTok, I'm sorry. I tried. I really did. I created one. And I was, hey man, don't hate on the sweatshirt. The sweatshirt is great, bro. Alright. No, because you don't know what's on the back of that sweatshirt. That sweatshirt is hot. Alright. Everybody's gonna be rocking it. But yeah, if you go ahead and like and subscribe to Bridge to Success Instagram and Twitter, that'll be great. Like I said, I tried to TikTok. I can't dance, y'all. I'm sorry.
All right, I need the following students to come to the front. Nye, Bryson, Charlize, Kaya, and Titus, please.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So I always tell you guys, you never know what I have up my sleeve. So now you were the first one here today.
Nice.
You checked in almost 40 minutes early, so you can see you. Here we have Bryson and Charlize. You guys ask questions. First question. That you were the first to do your mission. And I appreciate you guys doing that. And this is not to say, oh man, I suck. No, it's just like when you have that feeling, like you have that confidence and building that confidence, and we can recognize everybody in this room. So you guys just do your best. Dig deep within your soul. And you will be achieved. We have seen so many students that start out in this program and at the end, we just step back and go, wow. Is this the same person that walked through the door on the first session? Okay? So we're here to show you growth. And I promise you, each and every one of you, every last one of you are going to see some growth in you. And you're going to be successful. I promise you that.
Definitely.
And if I see you dragging, I'm gonna say, we need to go for a walk, we need to talk about it. And it's just to help you, because sometimes you just need somebody to walk alongside you and talk about it. Right? And if you ever want to talk, and if I miss a sign or something, just say Miss Debbie, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's go. All right? We are here for you. And parents, we are here for you.
Yep, you are.
Because we know times get hard. And I commend all the parents that are in this room. You get tired. We're parents. We understand that, oh man, I just, one more step. I gotta go where?
Right.
Okay, be there. And for the kids that your parents are not in this room, it's because they out there trying to keep it happening for you. So don't look around and say, well, my parent's not here. Yeah, your parent is present, but they're doing something different. And the ones that are here, let's embrace everyone, because we're a family.
And it takes all of us to get everybody through the finish line, including ourselves. We need encouragement. And if parents, if you need to talk about it, or you need me to come make a visit, I am here for you.
We'll roll up.
And if you need somebody to go with you to the school to sit down with a counselor, I am your person. Because there's too many times that the counselors are busy, they're run thin. They're doing the best that they can with what the tools that they have. And sometimes we gotta be that squeaky wheel to say, right here. So when they see your child walk down the hall and say, well, I don't want Miss Smith to come up to my room, so come on, let's get this right, okay? So sometimes that's what it takes. But we're all here for you, and students, thank you for participating and being present, and if all of you